Hello, friends, and welcome to our Sunday streaming services. If you're with us here on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to get notifications when we have new videos. If you're with us on Zoom, drop a hi in the chat. We would love to say hello back to you. And if this is your first time here, go sign our guest book at oakcliffuu.org/guest. Today's sermon is What Makes an Age Dark with Dennis E. Wooldridge. All right, announcements. First of all, we have been talking for years about this project I'm about to talk about, right? So for as long as I've been here, we've talked about doing very short little elevator speeches, what makes you special, what makes you UUCOC special and whatnot, and putting it on YouTube, putting it on all the places. But no one was willing to take a lead. And if no one's leading, it just doesn't get done, right? Well, guess what? We have a lead. Alex Kennedy is leading up this project and could use all of our help. So if you'd like to lend your story 1 minute or less, so just a little snippet of something on what UU or UUCOC means to you, contact Alex at the email address right here, and we'll set up a time for you to record. So fun, right? We've all been waiting for this. Thank you, Alex. Hey, it's a new committee announcement. Yay, we all love new committees. I don't know, but this one's fun. I mean, well, important fun. You can make it fun. All right. Are you fantastic at finances, the bomb at budgets? Have you ever thought about being the treasurer, but then I'm not ready for that kind of responsibility and that kind of commitment? Well, we are putting together a team of fancy financiers to work together. So not alone. The responsibility is shared by everybody to provide input to the board on our church's financial goals. So if this is your jam, please contact LDC at oakcliffuu.org. And if you join like really soon, I'll buy you a muffin basket or something. Muffin basket? Good times. Workday Wednesdays are back and going on. So if you would like to help out, we are staying safe and doing outdoor activities. Just show up on Wednesday between 5 and 7. We'll get you to work. Fill out your pledge form. Do it. Some of you still haven't. So I'm still here talking about it. Not allowed to shut up about it until you're all done. Go do it. Ooh, check this out. We have a new INTUC rep. Fun. Oh, it's me. I'm the new INTUC rep. Ha ha. Happy to serve. It's an honor. There is a women-aligned spring retreat coming up in April. For more information, check out the eBlast. That's at U-Bar-U. So always fun, right? I know some of you. Lots of fun. Oh, and speaking of the eBlast, you listen to me talk about the eBlast every single week and go, I'm not signed up for that eBlast. How do you sign up for the eBlast? What is the eBlast? She seems to think it's a big deal. And now I'm really listening because she's got a crown on her head. Well, since I've got you listening, the eBlast is a weekly email that goes out and gives you everything you need to know about UUCOC. It's got links, events, updates, the president's message. The president's message has everything in it. So just kind of everything you need to know about what's going on at UUCOC. So go to our website, oakcliffuu.org, and find the MailChimp logo, and just click on that, fill it in. It takes like a minute. It's seriously super easy, and then you've got all of your everything you need to know right there once a week. Nice. All right. Final announcement. Our online auction is coming up in February, so now's the time to clean out your closet. If you'd like to donate an item or service, because we always have people donating amazing services, or maybe your art, maybe you've got a store that you do your crafts and your art and your amazing stuff and you would like to donate that, please send a picture or pictures. Always good to have multiple options, right? And a detailed description of the item, because we don't always know what it is, but you do. You know what makes it so very special and amazing. So tell us what makes it so special and amazing. And if you are donating something that you normally get paid for, one of those services, or you have an Etsy store and you would normally get paid for the item, and you are very generously donating it, then go ahead and put a link to your store or business in the description and we can help each other out. All right? All right, it is Sunday, so Talk Back is at 11:15. please join us. It is always very thought-provoking. And we're on Discord all week if you want to talk and hang out socially. Fun times. All right. That was a lot. See, we've got so much going on. Guess where you can find all of that? eBlast. All right. So now here we are. Member anniversaries. Y'all ready for this one? Everybody, hands up. Give a happy UUCOC anniversary to Uma Snively. Yay, Uma! Happy anniversary. I hope that you have a very wonderful day, and everybody else as well. Have a very happy Sunday.
Good morning, and welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Oak Cliff. Thank you for having the curiosity and courage to join us. We welcome you, whoever you are, whatever spiritual tradition, gender, age, race, sexual orientation, or background you may bring to our community. We hope you will find here comfort, connection, challenge, respect, and above all, love.
May the light we now kindle inspire us to use our powers, to heal and not to harm, to help and not to hinder, to bless and not to curse, to serve you, Spirit of love, compassion, and forgiveness.
Que esta luz que ahora encendemos nos inspire a usar nuestros dones y poderes para sanar y no para herir, para ayudar y no para impedir, para bendecir y no para maldecir, para servirte a ti, espíritu de amor, compasión y perdón.
We Come to Love a Church by Andrew C. Kennedy. We come to love a church, the traditions, the history, and especially the people associated with it. And through these people, young and old, known and unknown, we reach out, both backward into history and forward into the future, to link together the generations in this imperfect but blessed community of memory and hope.
Faith of the larger liberty, source of the light expanding, law of the church that is to be, old bondage not withstanding, faith of the free, by thee we live, by all thou givest, and shalt give our loyalty commanding. Heroes of faith in every age, far seeing self-denying, broad and increasing heritage, monarch and creed defying, faith of the free, in thy dear name, the costly heritage we claim, their living and their dying.
Please join your voice to mine in affirming our congregation's spiritual covenant. Because we love one another, we honor each individual's spiritual journey. We celebrate life's abundance and service to each other, our community, and the world. We connect with each other in love, respect, and acceptance. Thus do we covenant together.
And now in Spanish. Porque nos amamos uno al otro, honramos el viaje espiritual de cada individuo. Celebramos la abundancia de la vida en el servicio a entre sí, nuestra comunidad y el mundo. Ponemos en contacto a unos con otros en el amor respeto y excepción, así que hacemos pacto.
In our community, we make time each week to share pieces of our lives with one another. We do this because each person in this community has value. Each person's experience matters. We share our sorrow with one another today, knowing that sorrow comes into each person's life, knowing that together we offer comfort. At this time, we invite you to publicly post your sorrows and prayer requests to the Zoom chat or send those to our Facebook Messenger.
When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love. When I breathe in peace. When I breathe out love.
We also share our joys with one another, knowing that joy comes into all of our lives, knowing that joy calls unto joy, knowing that together our voices can rise in a chorus of celebration. Today, we share the joy of this moment, this community, present and awake together, deep calling unto deep, joy calling unto joy, light calling unto light. Please share your joys publicly by post in the Zoom chat or send those to our Facebook Messenger or speak those aloud.
Spirit of light, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirs of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
Have you ever been reading or listening to a book, watching a movie, or listening to a podcast, and suddenly out of nowhere, there's a concept so impactful that you have to stop reading, listening, or watching and simply ponder the truth of the statement? For me, that's what happened when I was reading James A. Michener's Space in the early 90s. The novel, published in 1982, is about manned spaceflight, and it centers on a group of fictional astronauts, including John Pope. I'd like to read that passage for you today, but before I do, I want to take a look at some of the facts that the passage is based on. In 1054, in the constellation of Taurus, there was a supernova, likely one of the most brightly lit cosmological events in human history. Now, we know this was what happened because the remnants of the supernova are still visible today. It's known as the Crab Nebula. And here's a picture of the nebula. We also know the details of the event because they were written in Chinese astronomical charts of the time. It was also presented in pictographs by the ancestral Pueblo culture found in the Chaco Canyon, painted on a horizontal overhang 6 meters off the ground, located on an east-facing cliff 500 meters northeast of the ruins of Pensaco Blanco, just in case you would happen to want to visit. Okay, now I would ask that you close your eyes and envision being seated in a planetarium during the retirement celebration of astronaut John Pope. We join Professor Emeritus Carl Anderson, who takes the stage during the retirement ceremony. Tonight is the 22nd of June, 1976, and when the lights go down, we shall see the heavens as they are outside of this planetarium tonight. Now I'm going to turn the clock back 922 years. It is again June 22nd, but in AD 1054. The sky looks almost the same as it does tonight. A few planets are in different positions, but that's about all. Now I'm going to speed through 18 days, and here we are at the heavens as they appear at sunset on the night of 10 July, 1054. Let's go to midnight in Baghdad, where Arabic astronomers are looking at the sky as they always did. And there's nothing unusual. Now it's 11 July, 1054, towards 3 in the morning, and there's nothing exceptional. But wait, look, there in the constellation of Taurus. In the silence of the planetarium, the audience watched in awe as an extremely brilliant light began to emerge from the far tip of the bull's horn. It exceeded anything else in the heavens, infinitely brighter than Venus, and increasing in brilliance each moment. It was a supernova in the constellation Taurus, and we know the exact date because Arabic astronomers in many countries saw it and made notes which confirmed the sightings made in China. It was also seen in Arizona and marveled at. In the South Pacific, natives marked the miracle. Watch as daylight comes in 1054. The new star is so bright it can be seen even against the rays of the sun, which is not far off in Cancer. For 23 days, astronomers in Cathay and Araby tell us the supernova dominated the sky, almost as bright as the sun, the most incandescent event in recorded history. No other nova or supernova has even come close to this one. Look at it, challenging the sun. Watch how it commandeers the night sky, this flaming beacon. He allowed his planetarium to run rather slowly, recreating the cycle of those 23 unequal days, when watchers throughout the world had been stunned by this miracle. By day, by night, the light filled the planetarium so that John and Penny Pope could see each other in its radiance, and the faces of all those around them. And then on the evening of the second day of August 1054, the great new star diminished, fading with a speed more precipitous than which it had arisen, until Taurus looked as it had for 1,000 years and would look for another 1,000 years thereafter. Now, why do I tell you these things on this night that we honor our cherished son, John Pope? For one simple reason. This great star, which must have been the most extraordinary sight in the history of the heavens during mankind's observations, was noted in China and Arabia and Alaska, in Arizona and in the South Pacific, for we have their records to prove it. But in Europe, nobody saw it. From Italy to Moscow, from the Urals to Ireland, nobody saw it. At least they made no mention of it. They lived through one of Earth's most magnificent spectacles, and nobody even bothered to note the fact in any parchment or speculate upon it in any manuscript. We know the event took place, for in a telescope tonight we can see the remnants of the supernova hiding in Taurus. But we have searched every library in the Western world without finding a single shred of evidence that the learned people of Europe even bothered to notice what was happening about them. An age is called dark, not because the light fails to shine, but because people refuse to see it. In today's society, we're set upon by forces that would have us believe that facts are not facts, that feelings are more important than facts. I remember nearly falling off my chair when I heard Newt Gingrich say that in the early 2000s. Conspiracy theories abound about the falseness of climate change and the evil purposes behind vaccines, even though vaccinations all but have eradicated some of the deadliest diseases of our past. The political elites are said to eat babies to remain youthful by ingesting an element that is completely fictional, all evidence of their youthfulness aside. Even motivating a group of people to invade the Capitol based on nothing less or more than an easily provable lie about the 2020 elections. Today, I would like to spend our time during the discussion phase of the service talking about whether we are currently in a dark age. The evidence suggests that we may well be.
Let freedom span both east and west, and love both south and north, in universal fellowship throughout the whole wide earth. In beauty, wonder everywhere, let us communion find. Compassion be the golden cord, close binding humankind. Beyond all barriers of race, of color, caste, or creed, let us make friendship human worth, our common faith and deed.
This house is for the ingathering of nature and human nature. It is a house of friendships, a haven in trouble, an open room for the encouragement of our struggle. It is a house of freedom, guarding the dignity and worth of every person. It offers a platform for the free voice, for declaring, both in times of security and danger, the full and undivided conflict of opinion. It is a house of truth-seeking, where scientists can encourage devotion to their quest, where mystics can abide in a community of searchers.
It is a house of art, adorning its celebrations with melodies and handiworks. It is a house of prophecy, outrunning times past and times present in visions of growth and progress. This house is a cradle for our dreams, the workshop of our common endeavor. To make an offering or fulfill your pledge, please go to oakcliffuu.org/donate and follow the links.
From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, and from this we live. De ti yo recibo, a ti te doy. Así compartimos y vivimos hoy. From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, and from this we live. De ti yo recibo, a ti te doy. Así compartimos y vivimos hoy.
We Walk This Earth But a Brief Moment in Time by Tim Haley. We walk this earth but a brief moment in time. Amid our suffering and pain, however great or small, let us continue to learn how to celebrate life. Let us continue to grow in our capacity to love ourselves and each other. And let us continue to move toward the goal of a just world community. Go this day in a renewed spirit of peace and hope, and with the wisdom to greet the new week.
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
And now in Spanish. Encendimos esta llama, pero no la luz de la verdad, el calor de comunidad o el fuego de nuestro compromiso. Estos los llevamos en el corazón hasta que estemos juntos otra vez.